Hey, Redcon Raider here. Today's video is dedicated to Valenrook. Thanks for your support. That said, let's get started. Welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Now, last time we cleared out the ruins at Sorrowflow, recovering the Disk of the Eclipse and making a few new allies in the process. Unfortunately, we also got word of an impending troll invasion back in Silverhold, so now that we're done here, I think it's time to rush back to Stag's Fall so we can see what's going on. Now, we've got a bit of a walk ahead of us, so I'll try to take the most direct route possible. Still, given the distance here, I'm expecting we'll run into at least a couple of random encounters. This also gives us a good opportunity to fill in a few more gaps in our map, so I guess we'll do that as well. Oh, there's random encounter number 1. Alright, let's see what they've got for us.
Enemy approaching.
Looks like another pack of wargs. Pretty much the same layout as last time. Okay, I think we know how to handle these guys.
Tear them apart!
Let us strike as one!
Repent!
No point in holding back here. We'll have to rest once we get back to Stag's Fall anyway. Not bad. Let's queue up another one. Oh, we've got one wrapping around. Let's intercept with Amiri.
They go down!
Oof.
Serves you right.
Nice. Almost done. Nicely done. Let's toss out a quick heal and grab those pelts.
Grotus awaits us.
How may I help?
Yes, I'm still here.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Oh, nice. That's, 210 gold. Oh, hold up. Make that 240. Not bad for an unplanned encounter. And on we go. Looks like we've got a kingdom alert. Let's see here. Restoration of the Talden Mine. The ancient Talden Mine discovered in Sorrowflow could still be of use to us. Once restored, it would provide the barony with a stable ore income. Very nice. Though we definitely don't have enough building points for it right now. Let's see who we need for this. Ah, Valerie. Alright, well, we'll just keep that in mind in the future. Oh, looks like we've got a new advisor, too. Nice to get a treasurer slightly earlier than normal. Ah, but it's Kanara. That's slightly problematic. She is lawful evil, after all. I guess we'll have to make do for now. On the bright side, Silverhold is now one step closer to being a real kingdom.
We should gather our strength.
Shoot, looks like I missed a path there. Oh well. And there's random encounter number 2. Let's do this. Okay, we're just around the corner from Stag's Fall, so let's go all out here.
Share your troubles.
And Lindsay was called forth.
No mistakes.
Well, sorry. Was lost in thought.
Alright, let's see what we're up against. Oh, 2 skeletons. Okay, so that might have been overkill.
We should gather our strength.
Well, better to be overprepared than underprepared. Besides, we still got some XP.
May we have a moment of respite?
Come on, Tristan. We are literally within eyeshot of our capital. We'll head for the throne room first. We can get some rest after our meetings.
Resting would be nice.
Your Grace, Keston has a troubled look on his face. I fear there's another matter that requires your attention. There have been reports, many of them, from the settlements across the Gnarl Marches. There are trolls in the forest, seemingly hordes of them. Rumors claim they're more than the typical savage beast. They almost seem to show reason and tactics. They form groups, attack all at once, plunder the villages, and carry away the peasants. Even stranger, kobolds have been spotted among their ranks, when usually they would be attacked on sight. Keston falls silent for a moment. I'm not certain any of this is reliable. Fear builds mountains of molehills. Some of the rumors even say these trolls carried torches and burned down houses, seemingly unafraid of open flames. It's entirely possible the rest of the reports could be exaggerated as well. The common folk will hardly heed any simple exhortation. Someone will need to go to the Gnarl Marches to investigate the matter. I was considering the matter when it hit me. What if you were to take on this investigation yourself, Your Grace? A baron's duty is to his people. I'll head south and look into the situation. Thank you, Your Grace. Keston sighs with relief. When you decide to go, please remember that trolls can only be killed with fire or acid. Yeah, I think we've got that covered.
Trolls who didn't fear fire? That sounded terrible, and dangerous, and terribly dangerous. If we couldn't rein them in, our young barony would be eaten up in a snap.
Troll trouble. I guess we're officially into Act 2 now. Alright, looks like there's no other kingdom business waiting for us, so let's get some rest. Oh, an ancient curse. Apparently it's gone active. That doesn't sound right. I could have sworn we still had 2 weeks. Yeah, we should still have plenty of time, but I guess it's set to automatically go live once you get into Act 2. No one said being a Baron would be easy. There's our reward for meeting with Keston, +1 military. Eight-legged plague. The rumors surrounding the Bald Hilltop proved true. The barony has been flooded with monstrous spiders, attacking the locals and slaughtering the cattle. Reports indicate that the huge arachnid spread a ghastly disease that weakens the victim with fever and coats their body with blisters. This invasion has to be stopped before panic and infection ravage the stolen lands. Difficulty 15. That's not too bad. Obviously, we'd be best having Tristan take care of this, but he's still dealing with those tax evaders. I guess we'll have to have Jod take care of it instead. Good luck. Alright, let's get out to the marketplace. You know, this seems like a good time to meet our captain of the guard. You see a stout man suited in well-worn armor. His face is framed with silvery stubble, and his fleshy nose is red and pockmarked. He radiates perfect calm. As you approach, he bows, respectfully and with dignity. "Highland, your grace, captain of the city guard." A young dwarf girl salutes you awkwardly. "Delia, assistant to the captain. Happy to serve your grace." "I don't remember hiring a guard captain. Or any guards for that matter." "I came here from Restov with a dozen of my best guards, by order of Lady Jamandi Aldori, your grace. I hired the rest from among the locals." "Don't you worry, your grace. We are now the subjects of the barony. We've sworn to serve you faithfully and loyally, and you can count on us. Besides, we draw our salary from your chests." The captain looks at the female guard, raising his brow, then sighs and looks at you. "Of course, every one of us is ready to die to protect your grace, but there's still some work to be done when it comes to discipline. You know that dwarven author, Baldric Zebras, Garlic Tundras? The name escapes me. My boneheads used to read his books about guards duty right on guard duty. I'll have to teach them a lesson or two. I like to learn something about those who serve me." "Of course, your grace. I have been a guard all my life. I started a snot-nosed runt in the night watch. Restov is famous for its fencing schools. Young people from all the river kingdoms come to study there. It seems every other person has a sword, and every third thinks they know how to use it better than all the rest. A misspoken word or drunken fight, can quickly lead to a stabbing rampage. That's why there are so many guards in the city, and they don't accept just anyone. Lady Jamandi took note of my achievements and marked me for advancement. That's why I'm here. As for Delia, I found her on the street about a decade ago. I remember vividly a tiny dwarf girl sitting on the temple steps, dirty-faced, barefoot, feeding a piece of bread to a stray cat. I saw her and my heart missed a beat. The captain looks away. Where she's from, who left her alone, and why, only a rascal knows. As she grew, I tried to send her to learn a craft, but who can talk sense into a dwarf? She wanted to be a guard, and that's that. So now I'm teaching her myself. Lucky she has a head on her shoulders, and a fair bit of strength. Highland, do the guards have everything they need? There are sufficient munitions and supplies, Your Grace. The salary is fair. We've enough to buy toys for the kids, and a jug of beer when the shift is done. Of course, the town is growing. It would be nice to expand the ranks, but we can manage that ourselves. I have to go. Have a quiet shift. Alright, now we just need to sell off that loot we picked up in Sorrowflow. Let's hit the pause button real quick so I can take care of that off screen, and then I think we'll check in on Kaliki, see how she's settling in. We'll be right back. And we're back. Loot sold and inventories organized. We only made about 1,000 gold, not enough to actually buy anything, so we'll just move on for now. That said, let's go pay Kaliki a visit. Oh, the Sweet Teeth. I actually forgot about these guys. Interesting. Chocolate, syrup, and honey. I guess we know why they're called the Sweet Teeth. I can't believe it. Look who it is. If it isn't the Baron himself. I thought gentlefolks didn't hang around their subjects' homes. Elke slaps the young tiefling on the side of the head. Forgive him, Your Grace. He's got a big mouth. So big that when he comes to visit someone, his tongue enters first and talks rubbish for a few minutes before the rest of his head shows up. These two are trying to say that your visit is a great honor for us. How can we help you? Don't say that we can't. There are many things we can do. Just try us. Tell me about yourselves. Anytime. Yes, if nothing else, we always have a lot of stories. Ask and we'll tell you anything you like. How do you know Kaliki? Our elder, she's the best. Naiho jumps in place, waving his hands. Yes, we've known her for many years, though at first we didn't know she's a tiefling like us. One time we prepared a lot of different sweets and wanted to sell them. We were sitting in the street. They don't let you in the market without a fee. Then, there they were, boys and girls in wonderful dress, obviously rich or noble, and with them, an emberkin. So beautiful. Elke sighs dreamily. She wanted to buy some sweets from us, but her friends scoffed at us and took her away. And it was Kaliki. She was only pretending to be an Aasimar, using an illusion. And Elke fell in love right away. Hey, what are you looking at? It's the truth. Well, she found us later and bought our sweets and started to keep an eye on us. She called us the Sweet Teeth ever since. Ah, our elder. We'd be lost without her. Tell me why you left Qadira. It's all because of the cult of the Dawnflower, the ones who honor Sarenrae for the scimitar she holds in her hand, not for her kindness and mercy. They look at any tiefling like a hound looks at its prey. Like, you know, we can see what's inside of you. You're just waiting to do some evil. So we gathered secretly with other tieflings and genie offspring to discuss how life is not so good for us in Qadira, and how we could change everything. And then they decided we were conspirators. Our elder won't tell you this. She's modest like that. But she's the one who saved us from the raid. She ran to us and fought off the cult soldiers so we could get away. The forces of nature have given her quite some power. If it wasn't for her, I don't know what would have happened. Maybe we'd just be exiled, but I don't think so. Who are you to each other? Relatives? Friends? These two are often mistaken for my brothers. We are in fact a family, but in truth, I'm actually their grandmother. What, you don't believe me? I only look young. You got everything mixed up, Grandma. I'm your grandson, but he's the third great-great-grandson of your nephew's sister-in-law. I have my doubts. How is life here for you? Everything is so strange here. The ground is cold, the trees are so green it hurts to look at them, and even the sky is strange. It's like we're in another world. We find something new every day. It's great. It's a shame it's so cold all the time, though. But then again, it keeps changing. Snow, rain, whirlwinds, storms, and lightning, and after that, a rainbow. It's beautiful. And the people here. In Qadira, everyone's face is either servile or arrogant. Everyone is looking for someone to bow to or look down on. It's so different here. Everyone is their own master. Even the bandits on the high road. Of course, they'll take your boots off you, but with respect, from one free person to another. Thank you for your answers. Ask away. We'll make up some more. I'll bet you will. How did you find out about the disk of the eclipse? Oh, that's some story. We were walking at night in complete darkness through an empty moonlit barren. And we got lost and stumbled into a scary thicket. But then we saw light ahead, a witch's house. As soon as we got inside, she said we were dummies who couldn't watch our tongues and threw us out. And the disk of the eclipse? We found out about that by accident. A peddler talked to us on the road and just gave us an ancient chronicle where we read about it. We accidentally used the chronicle for kindling, but we remember everything we read really well. Truly a story for the ages. I have to go. Thanks for stopping by. If you need anything, just whistle. You know what? I think I like those guys. Anyway, let's catch up with Kaliki.
All according to plan.
Kaliki's Poems, Shadows. This town in a foreign land has a narrow twisting street with lanterns hanging on the left and right. As I walk the twisting path between and the lanterns shine behind my back, I leave one shadow on the wall and leave another on the road. Since the day I settled here, every evening when the lanterns shine and the shadows dance in their light, I walk this narrow twisting street, and you know why. Huh. Not a conventional poem, but I think we get the idea.
In due time.
Oh my. That certainly looks promising. Bladed Plate. A creature that attacks the wearer of this +3 full plate with a melee weapon, an unarmed strike, or a natural weapon takes 1d4 +1 slashing damage. Creatures using melee weapons with reach are unaffected by this armor. Interesting. That would definitely be a pretty good fit for one of our frontliners like Valerie or Harem. We will have to be careful though. I'm pretty sure that slashing damage is indiscriminate. I think it also applies to friendly touch range spells like Cure or Touch of Good. Let's toss that over to Harem. He could certainly use the defense boost, and he can also heal himself. Wow, he's almost up to Valerie's armor. Not bad. We'll just have to be careful about casting spells on him. The tiefling girl greets you warmly, but seems a little distracted. I'm glad to see you at my hearth. She bites her lip and adds in a whisper, Have you seen the sweet teeth? I can't get them out of my house, and I'm so scared they'll suspect something and reveal our secret, Canera's and mine. I wish I could keep them busy somewhere out of town. But anyway, welcome. Well, we do have a lot to talk to Kaliki about, but I think we'll save that for a future mini-episode. For now, though, let's see if we can help her with the sweet teeth. I have to go. So long, Kaliki. The girl lowers her head. Good luck to you in everything you do. Ah, there we go. Looks like this is another companion quest after all. I've never actually done this one before, so this should be interesting. Look, we have a noble guest. But come to think of it, it's us who are the guests of the Baron. Anyway, it's a great honor. Let's see if you can complete my task. Order us to go collect the moon from the sky. We can do anything. Okay, so the impression I'm getting here is that no matter where we send them, they're going to end up getting into trouble, and then we'll have to go out and rescue them. We'll start with the safest job and see how that one goes. The picket fence at Oleg's trading post is tilted. Go there and fix it. Tilted? We'll fix it up and paint it in no time. Grabbing their travel bags, the young tieflings run away. Good luck. Let's, hope that turns out well. Yeah, the fact that the quest is still ongoing definitely implies there's going to be trouble. The Baron sent the Sweet Teeth to fix the fence at Oleg's trading post. I hope Oleg forgives us. That's a fair point. He is one of our citizens now, and we have unleashed a plague upon him. Well, we'll check in on Oleg a little later. We do still have to recruit Bakken anyway. Alright, I think that's enough talking to the townsfolk for now. Let's get back out to the world map, and I guess our first stop has to be Bald Hill. Oh, looks like we missed something in Stag's Fall. That's fine. We'll take another look next time we pass through. Bald Hilltop. An eerie hilltop with little to no growth. Rumor has it that long ago, dark rituals to forgotten evil gods scarred this place forever, leaving it to remain lifeless and corrupted until the end times. Sounds nice. Let's check it out. Okay, we know there's probably a fight waiting here for us, but we've also got a few other stops to make, so let's use some of our buffs, but not all of them. Ah, forgot to swap Silverleaf spells back after Sorrowflow. That's fine, I'll take care of that a little later.
Here I am. See?
Anything is possible.
Share your troubles.
And Lindsay was called forth.
Madripio Purinos. Amronda Gratio. Ona Ada.
I know what to do.
Ona Adayan.
Alright, that should hopefully be enough, so let's see what's waiting for us.
That is not far.
Hey, those look like the plants we saw under the old sycamore. And that's definitely out of place.
To victory!
Looks like we're fighting. Thank goodness we threw up that mass delay poison. Alright, heroes, let's do this.
Tear them apart!
Let us strike as one!
Lots of clustered targets. Let's see if we can get some use out of that wand of fireball.
Ah!
We'll bring Silverleaf up too. Very nice. Let's fire off one more blast here. Oh, looks like we've got a caster on the field. Silky. Let's focus fire here. Try to keep her spells disrupted.
They go down!
Yeah, she's trying to immobilize us.
Down!
Ooh, that Doom Spider is pretty tough. Alright, one more blast should do it.
Down!
Huh, looks like we actually made it through that pretty much unscathed. Ring of Protection, always nice. And a wyvern skin cloak. Interesting. This cape looks waxed. This cloak grants its wearer a +2 enhancement bonus to natural armor and +4 resistance bonus on savings throws against poison, sleep, and paralysis. That's actually pretty good. That might make a solid upgrade for Valerie. Let's take a look at our equipment real quick. Yeah, she'll lose the +1 resistance bonus on savings throws, but I think those other bonuses more than make up for it. I guess that also makes her Amulet of Natural Armor redundant, so let's swap that out too. As for the Ring of Protection, I don't think we actually need it, but... Oh, wait, okay, Lindsay actually needs it. Right, I forgot the ring she's wearing is actually her plot armor. Okay, let's have a look around. A fragment of an ancient pillar, covered with eroded letters of unknown language. Well, that doesn't really tell us much, but this is just Act 2.
As it should be. In due time.
I guess that's it.
All according to plan.
All right, moving on. Looks like we've still got several locations we need to visit. There's something going on at the fort across the Skunk River and the ruined watchtower, plus we still have that bandit camp to deal with. Oh, and we still have to visit the Guardian at the Verdant Chambers, too. Alright, we've still got a few minutes left, so let's check the ford first. We might have to hit the pause button, though. Now let's see here. Okay, that's new. We've got a wagon out in the middle of the river here. We've also got some tents in the field over here. Let's check those out first. Oh, right. We should probably toss up some buffs first.
I'm listening. Don't hesitate.
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
Kobolds, including a kobold boomsayer. Nothing too difficult.
Repent! You forced my hand.
Let's activate Cleave on Amiri. Nice. Okay, let's have a look around. The camp looks habitable. Its owners must be somewhere nearby. Crowbar. A long and sturdy iron bar. It would not make for a proper weapon, but it could certainly be of use in a journey. That's convenient. Cooking Almanac of the Inner Sea by Jubilost Narthropple. Aw, I was hoping we'd have some actual recipes in there. Fighting the Bleaching, Practical Guidance by Guisa Nordaquani. Ah, right, in the Pathfinder setting, gnomes don't so much die of old age as they simply fade away. The gnomes fought fiercely, but eventually they were outnumbered. Kobolds' corpses are badly burned by acid and alchemical fire. Mouth-watering broth is simmering in the pot. A sigh, really? Alright, well, useful for a monk, but not so much for us. Still, it does make good sales fodder.
Follow my lead.
Okay, folks, we're just past the 40-minute mark, and I am a couple of days off schedule this week, so let's hit the pause button for now. We'll pick up here next time as we investigate that wagon and continue looking into this whole troll invasion. See you then. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Pathfinder Kingmaker, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official YouTube channel, the official Discord channel, the official Facebook page, the official Twitter feed, the fan-run wikis, or the original crowdfunding campaign over on Kickstarter. Links are in the description.